Hello and welcome to a Shattered Glass review. This is Shattered Glass Blaster. Let's get into it. Here he is in robot mode, and the black, the grey, the blue, the purple Autobot symbol and the red window on the chest all look fantastic. I really like the look of some of the Shattered Glass designs, and I'm pretty biased when it comes to Blaster, but his Shattered Glass colours are killer. Now, coming for a closer look here, might have to sit down a little bit. Here's that head sculpt of his, done in a nice black with the red eyes, a silver top of the head there, and a overall grey head. No light piping on this figure, but that's okay. He comes with, accessory wise, his blaster done in the same purpley blue that is speakers, lower legs, hands, and other smaller bits are done in. It's quite nice. It's the same as all the other blasters that we've got with Blaster. And you get Decepticon, well, it's not Decepticon, Shattered Glass Rewind as well. Now, we'll talk about him in a second. Oh, if he wants to stand. Please stand. But there they are all together. Now, Blaster can hold his blaster like so. Just in the 5mm port in his hand. He does have a 5mm port on the lower arm, upper arm, side of the leg, and 3 on the back. Technically 5 if you want to count these, because they do support 5mm attachments. And that's about it for his 5mm reports. Yeah, so that's how he can hold his gun. He can hold it in both hands. You do get to, oh shit. So I have to be very, very careful with this, because out of the box, mine came cracked right there, and right there on the shoulder, already cracked. Out of box, I will be getting some super glue to fix it, because my Kingdom Eject decided that he was going to lose his arms as well. They both cracked. As you can see, I did custom paint him. I gave him a white faceplate and his white crotch piece like he should have. But yeah, he suffered the worst. Clear plastic. Good job, Hasbro. Yeah, you can take... Oh, you know what? While I've got him out, let's compare him to his other brothers. My only clear cassette that hasn't cracked, my Rewind. And he is alright. I've painted him as well, given him the white hands, white crotch and white faceplate, and he is held up fine. And here he is with 86 Eject, which you can see this eject's a lot better, but I would like to save my Kingdom one. So transformations, pretty simple on these little guys. Just fold the arms up and under into his waist there, and take the legs. As you twist them out, make sure that small pin stays facing forwards, rotate it around and clip it up, rotate around and clip it up, and take the head, spin it and collapse it back. And there you go, there's Eject in his little cassette form. Popping the chest open, you can slide him right in there and collapse him up, and he stays in there nicely. And you can still open it up and take it back out. I'll leave him off to the side for now, and he can do that if you want. He can also, removing the gun, he's got a pointer finger, he's always pointing. You can take him, and the transformation joint here, you can actually bend that, and you can make it look like he's ejecting the tapes from his chest. He could be like, and press it, and he's ready to start firing off the cassettes. Now, you can take steel jaw if you want. He can fit in there very snugly like he has on all the other versions of Blaster. He sits in there like so, and he does eject. You can take your if you want your Shattered Glass Laser Beak, he also fits in there quite nicely. You can eject, and you can take your Shattered Glass Ravage, and he goes in there quite nicely and will eject. And that's all really for the robot mode, playability wise. Putting him to the side here, let's bring in his Shattered Glass counterpart, and his always compared to as his rival, Shattered Glass Soundwave. Again, I think this is one of my favorite looks for Soundwave. I love the green headband and the green straps around the tape door. Although he doesn't have it here, there's a little bit of them there, but that's what they look like together. And taking him aside, here he is with the similar day release, or similar time release, Kingdom / Legacy Blaster. And here he is with Legacy United Twin Cast there, Legacy United Twin Cast. If Twin Cast wants to stand. And so with Kingdom. And here he is with Studio Series. Yes, they are all the same mold with just different paint jobs, but that's pretty common for old Hasbro. And just for a quick few comparisons as well, here he is with Nemesis Bridge Soundwave in the Netflix mold. Here he is with Legacy United Soundwave with a custom chest piece. Put that light back on. And here he is with the same wave, and that is Legacy Soundwave. Get Blaster into cassette mode. And here he is in his boombox form. I said cassette form before, I meant boombox. He has a little boombox. Now you can still open up the chest here and insert your Shattered Glass Eject or any other tapes you have. They all fit. They all fit if you want to put those in there. But he fits, and he does fit quite well. Now, here he is with the First Wave Legacy / Kingdom Blaster. Here he is with the Legacy Evolution Twin Cast. You can see those in the shot there. Moving Kingdom away. And there he is with the Studio Series Blaster. Coming along here, here he is with his Shattered Glass variant, Shattered Glass Soundwave. See, they look very nice. My Shattered Glass Soundwave has not yellowed at all, and I've had it for almost 2 years now, so I think it's worth picking up. Here he is with Nemesis Bridge Soundwave. And here he is with Legacy United Soundwave, the newest of the few. And what can you do in cassette form? Bring him up here. In cassette form, he's got this little articulate handle. If you want to, it stays together. It can go back. It can come forwards. It can come even more forwards, but it bends these up. You still have the ability to open the cassette door just by the push of this little black bar here, and it works quite well, just like it does on all the others. Here's my Kingdom. My Kingdom one still works really well. Like I showed before, you can stick your Shattered Glass and Laser Beak in there, or if you want, you can shove your Studio Series steel jaw in there if you would like. He goes in there quite well. Some people have an issue with this, I don't. And then on the back here, there's a few spots where you can store the gun. On the gun here, there is a tab on the back inside the handle. It's just a little tiny square like that. And there's this little tab between these two Duracell looking arse cheeks. And that can just plug on there like so. You can store that like that. You can also take this off and plug it in here. And when you turn it around, it looks like he's got a little radio antenna. Or you can take this off and put it in the handle if you want. And I think this is, and yeah, you've also got these little 5mm nubs there and 5mm nubs there, and it can store there if you want. You've also got this middle plug, this side plug, and the bases of the feet as well. So you can do that if you want. That's really it for old little blaster. There's not a lot you can do with a little tape deck like so. It's an easy transformation. It's simple. It's nice. The color scheme just works for blaster in his Shattered Glass form, and it pairs quite nicely if you have the Shattered Glass Soundwave already. I think both of these are a must-have if you like any of the Shattered Glass stuff. I think just alone, it's just a nice display piece. You just got to be wary about little Eject here, because he does like to crack in the arm department. It would be nice if somewhere out there had a third-party replacement for this that was fully done in just normal red plastic and white plastic, but sadly that doesn't exist, so we're stuck with whatever you would want to call this, because then we could probably get things like a solid version of this guy to go with this guy, but we're not going to get that. So, or even a Shattered Glass rewind to go with the Eject. Yeah, that's the two of them together. I'm going to pop him in here and put the gun on the back and put him back up on the shelf. So thank you for watching. That's been my review of the Shattered Glass Blaster and some comparisons on what he looks like. Hope you enjoyed. That's been it from me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.